The junk food advertising boom, a preemptive strike before UK regulations. A startling revelation emerges from recently analyzed data. Advertising spending on snack foods in the UK surged by a remarkable 26% in the year leading up to the implementation of new junk food regulations. This significant increase, unveiled by academics at University College London and the Pan American Health Organization, including prominent NHS doctor and broadcaster Chris Van Tullochen, paints a concerning picture of the food industry's preemptive maneuvers in the face of impending restrictions designed to combat Britain's obesity crisis. The data, shared exclusively with The Observer, exposes a critical loophole in the upcoming regulations. These regulations, scheduled to come into force on October 1, 2024, will cover less than two-thirds of foods deemed unhealthy according to government nutrition guidelines. This leaves a vast array of products open to aggressive advertising campaigns, effectively undermining the intended impact of the legislation. The ambiguity surrounding the definition of unhealthy is further exacerbated by the Advertising Standards Authority, ASA's, Advertising Standards Authority impending guidelines, which will reportedly address advertising issues on a case-by-case basis. This approach, critics argue, offers insufficient clarity and opens the door to loopholes, allowing companies to continue promoting less healthy products with minimal restrictions. The upcoming ASA guidelines have sparked a heated debate, with both sides engaging in a flurry of messaging. Marks and Spencer Chair Archie Norman recently voiced concerns to the Financial Times, suggesting that the regulations would stifle festive advertising, claiming they would effectively stop people talking about mince pies and threaten the tradition of Christmas advertising campaigns. Adding fuel to the fire, the government's response appears to lean towards the advertiser's perspective. Junior Health Minister Ashley Dalton issued a statement asserting that pure brand advertising should remain unrestricted, arguing that the mere association of a corporate brand with less healthy products shouldn't automatically trigger the application of restrictions. This stance raises serious questions about the government's commitment to effectively curbing unhealthy food marketing. The pressure on local authorities to relax restrictions is further evidence of the industry's powerful influence. A BMJ investigation revealed that local councils are shelving plans to restrict junk food poster advertisements following warnings from advertising companies of significant revenue losses. This illustrates the industry's formidable lobbying power and its willingness to exploit any ambiguity in the regulations to maintain its marketing reach. Dr. Van Tullochen's assessment is stark and unambiguous. The only foods that are marketed in this country, almost without exception, are high in fat, salt, or sugar. He underscores the absence of meaningful marketing restrictions for children, expressing pessimism about the October regulation's ability to significantly alter this landscape. He points to the pervasive nature of food advertising, highlighting the ubiquitous presence of brand advertising on platforms like bus tickets and billboards, which effectively circumvent product-specific restrictions. The urgency of addressing the UK's obesity crisis cannot be overstated. Data from the National Heights and Weights survey reveals a stark increase in obesity rates since 1980, with obesity affecting only 6% of men and 9% of women at that time. This stands in sharp contrast to the current situation, where the prevalence of obesity is significantly higher. The shift in dietary habits is reflected in the changes in food consumption patterns. In 1980, processed food accounted for 26% of household groceries, and families allocated 57% of their food budgets to fresh ingredients. These figures highlight a dramatic shift towards processed foods and the corresponding increase in obesity rates. The 2023 legislation, including the advertising, less healthy food definitions and exemptions, Regulations 2024, aims to emulate the success of the soft drinks levy in encouraging food companies to reformulate their products or introduce healthier alternatives. However, the current evidence suggests that the regulations may fall short of their intended goals. Katharine Jenner, director of the Obesity Health Alliance, aptly points out that food companies employ sophisticated techniques to keep unhealthy products in the spotlight. emphasizing the significant influence of unhealthy food marketing on children's preferences. The 26% surge in advertising spending on snacks in the months leading up to the implementation of these regulations reveals a calculated strategy by the food industry to maximize profits before facing stricter controls. This preemptive advertising blitz raises serious questions about the effectiveness of the upcoming regulations and the government's commitment to tackling the UK's obesity crisis. The loopholes in the regulations, coupled with the industry's lobbying efforts and the government's seemingly lenient stance, paint a concerning picture of a system where the interests of the food industry seem to outweigh the public health concerns. The future success of these regulations hinges on addressing these shortcomings and ensuring robust enforcement mechanisms that prevent the industry from circumventing the intended restrictions. The health of the nation depends on it. The battle against obesity is far from over, and the fight against aggressive food marketing is a crucial front in that battle.